And now, your host, Couch Tomato!
Yeah, but let's talk about people that you think will die. I'm gonna let you start it off. Like, give me your wish list, or the opposite, if you will, of people who will die in this movie.
Oh man, I don't. It's hard to say if anyone will die. My first thought was maybe Mystique will, because I mean we're in a separate timeline right now where the older movies don't really
make sense anymore.
Line up, right? So it'd be totally acceptable for Mystique to die. However, I'm not sure if she'll die or if she'll just go away, but I have a feeling that Jennifer Lawrence is pretty much done with that.
Yeah, you could kill her because she doesn't want to do these movies anymore.
Exactly, yeah.
I think. Yeah, it just seems that way. So, and also you kill her, she's a pretty lovable character to where people aren't necessarily going to feel for Mystique, but they'll feel for you kill Jennifer Lawrence. She's one of those actors that are technically untouchable. So if they kill her, I think it'll have some tear-jerker moments.
And she's kind of related to both sides of Professor X and Magneto, so that her death could kind of be a unifying factor.
And that'll go into your early prediction of actually Magneto being the one that actually switches sides instead of Archangel.
And then I never touched on this, but I also felt like, Magneto's upset about his family dying, but then we get the reveal that Quicksilver is his son. So maybe even that could be something where it's like, oh, hey, your entire family's not dead. Look at me, I'm right here.
And that's where my predictions go in. It's the Maximoffs are dead. I don't think it's a prediction. It's shown in the trailers. So bye Scarlet Witch in this universe. It'll never happen. I think most of the population will die. As in, you know how I talked about my whole prediction about you see the nuclear missiles in the trailer. So I think they're going to make some play on an event that happened in the past, whether it be the Cold War never ended, or those other predictions that I made earlier in the show. But
sure, I
think with Apocalypse, once again, he'll be able to, either Apocalypse or Jean Grey, they're going to be able to bend reality like Scarlet Witch did in M-Day, like you explained, and I think they'll be able to jump through alternate, I guess, realities. So I think a majority of the population is going to be wiped out, like on some the day that Terminator 2 warned us about. Also, I think Mr. Summers will die, not Scott, but his brother.
Oh yeah, Alex.
He's gone. Like Havoc is gone. Like
I completely forgot that he was going to be in this movie.
And another reason why you kill him, because remember, he was in Days of Future Past for all but 2 seconds. So it shows that this franchise doesn't need him. Scott sells tickets, or regardless of what you think about the original trilogy with these films, Scott in the comics, I think they're trying to bring that guy to life. So Scott sells tickets. Havoc doesn't.
And when Havoc dies, you give Scott a little bit more fuel for his whole character arc.
And Havoc, I mean, once again, they bought Havoc on the cartoon that when they tried to relaunch this cartoon on WB back in the day, soon as they bought the Havoc storyline, the show got canceled. So it's like you only need one Summers brother, and right now Alex is old enough to the point where we won't be upset that they killed the little kid, because this guy's a grown man now, right? And I think he's going to die in this film. That's like my bold prediction. Like, you're going to kill him. He was part of that First Class, in literally First Class, the movie. And Scott and Jean Grey are going to kind of be new school. If you kill him and Mystique, Beast will still be around. I was going to say all the original First Class members will be gone, but Beast isn't going anywhere. I think Mystique and Alex are your prime candidates. And I think one of the horsemen has to die. I just think you can't have perfect attendance at the end of this film. So if you're losing 2 or at least 1 X-Men, one of the horsemen has to go. I hope they do not kill Apocalypse. This is a character who usually goes to he takes naps.
Yeah, he just goes dormant.
He takes those little hibernation naps in the comics. So I would like them to do that, so they could always have him in their back pocket for a possible sequel. I just think that's a character you do not need to kill. And this will be their way to compete with Marvel Studios with what they're doing with Thanos. So I think if I'm looking at the Horsemen, Psylocke, I think you keep her around. Definitely Magneto's here to stay. Storm is actually going to be one of the prominent members of the X-Men film. So I think you got to kill Archangel. I'm sorry, but he's gonna die.
No.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
you're probably right.
Yeah, and it's so ironic because he's an angel, and now he'll literally become an angel.
Yep.
So, man.
And he's presumably the Horseman of Death, and then we're ushering in his death.
If we're right on him being that Horseman of Death, what a perfect way to actually.
That's almost like foreshadowing, like Apocalypse is like, all right, you're gonna be my angel of death, and he's
can
like,
I trade?
Ooh, yeah, can someone else?
Yeah,
please?
can I trade with?
Like tomato,
And you like tomato,
potato,
potato,
tomato,
tomato.
this color.